What is he doing?
Tom Cruise, Top Gun, 1986.
Derek, don't.
I think I love you.
Don't do this.
I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? And though it worries me to say, I've never felt this way. Hey, I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. A love there is no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? And though it worries me to say, this way, believe me, you really don't have to worry. I only want to make you happy. And if you say, hey, go away, I will. But I think better still, I better stick around and love you. Do you think I have a face? Let me ask you to your face. Do you really love me? 'Cause I think I love you. Partner, come on.
Isn't that a big frat faux pas?
Oh, yeah, that is a big no-no. See, you're not supposed to give your Greek letters to your girl. No shape, way, or form. The brothers are gonna kick his ass, but it's tradition.
It's tradition.
It's good luck. It'll protect you.
So tell us about this part you're getting rave reviews for.
Well, I play this young girl, Sydney Prescott, who discovers that her boyfriend's this crazy serial killer who also killed her mother the year before that.
So what kind of research did you do for the part?
Oh, I
Get
read
it?
a book.
They get Tori Spelling to play Sid, and they cast Joe Blow Nobody to play me. At least you get David Schwimmer. I get the guy who drove Jane Seymour's stagecoach for one episode of Dr.
All
Quinn.
right, then let's take a peek at the movie. This is Tori Spelling, starring in the new film, Stab.
Let me go, Sid. I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
I know. Please.
Why won't you let me touch you?
Look, I've been going through a lot lately, Billy. And my mom...
Sid, I think you need to just deal with that and move on. I mean, when my mom left my dad, I accepted it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Moms leave.
Yeah, your mom left town. She's not buried in a cemetery somewhere. My mom's dead and she's never coming back. Ever.
Stupid. Ooh, I love scary movies.
I'll wait for video. Okay, let's get down to business. The way I see it, someone's out to make a sequel. You know, cash in on all the movie murder hoopla. So it's our job to observe the rules of the sequel. Number one, the body count is always bigger. Number two, the death scenes are always much more elaborate. More blood, more gore. Carnage, candy. Your core audience just expects it. And number three, if you want your sequel to become a franchise, never, ever...
How do we find the killer, Randy? That's what I want to know.
Oh, let's look at the suspects. There's Derek, the obvious boyfriend. Hello, Billy Loomis. The guy's pre-madness, pity me, surface wound conveniently missed every major vein and artery.
So you think it's Derek?
Not so fast. Let's assume the killer, or Urs, has a half a brain. He's not a Nick at Night rerun type of guy. He wants to break some new ground, right? Right. So forget the boyfriend. It's tired. Who else do we got?
There's...
Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student. But if he's a suspect, so am I. So let's move on.
Well, let's not move on. Maybe you are a suspect.
Well, if I'm a suspect, you're a suspect.
You have a point. Okay, let's move on to...
Hallie.
Sid's roommate?
Mm-hmm.
Serial killers are typically white males.
That's why it's perfect. It's sort of against the rules, but not really. Mrs. Voorhees was a terrific serial killer, and there's always room for Candyman's daughter. She's sweet. She's deadly. She's bad for your teeth.
come on, Randy. These kids are your friends. Who do you think's the killer?
How about Gail Weathers?
Gail? A killer?
Why not?
Well, she is vicious enough.
She's an opportunist. Isn't it conceivable she's planning her next book? That's what reporters do, Dewey. They stage the news.
No, Gail's a lot of things, but Gail's not a killer.
Listen, just because you're sweet on her.
No, I'm not.
Please, this is me talking, Randy. The unrequited love slave of Sidney Prescott. I know all about obsession. And pain.
And you've got your love scar to prove it.
And so do you. And what's with that limp anyway? Because you were stabbed on the back.
Severed nerve. Look, Gail's no killer.
Okay, whatever you say. But if she's not a killer, she's a target.
Joel, let's get some establishing shots.
Gail, can we talk for a sec?
What is it?
Look, I'm a little confused here. I mean, with your given track record, why would you want to be here when the killer strikes again? I mean, granted, I should have read your book before I took this job, but I'm reading it now, and woo, I read what happened to your last cameraman. The guy got gutted. Now me, I'm gonna do what any rational human being would do, which is get the fuck out of here.
First of all, he wasn't gutted. I made that up. His throat was slashed.
What do you... Gail, gutted, slashed, the guy ain't in the union no more.
It's a job, Joel. And like every job, there's a few drawbacks. But you're a professional cameraman. You've got to act like one.
Yeah, but I want to report the news. I don't want to be the news. Besides, brothers don't last long in situations like this.
This is national television. Think about it. This is a big chance for you. The story is monumental. Don't you want to be a part of that? Come on. I need you. I cannot do this without you. Good. Come on. Let's get some work done.
Yeah, let's go get killed.
We've been through this before. You know what I think about your potential as an actress.
I know. It's just that with the murders and the movie and my life.
I do know how difficult it is for you.
Guys, I don't think I can do it.
The battle for the soul is fought in the forum of art. You're a fighter, Sid. That's why you're here. That's why this is your major.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
I didn't hear that.
I'm a fighter.
I don't believe you. I don't.
I'm a fighter.
Okay. So at the risk of sounding like a college drama teacher, if you've got pain around this kind of material, use it. This is your role, Sid. Cassandra is one of the great tragic visionaries of literature. She saw it all coming. The wars, the murder, the madness. She knew she was cursed. It was her fate, and she embraced it. None of us can avoid our fate, but as an artist, you can honestly face it and fight it.
You're good.
There's no understudy. I'm desperate. You can do this. Okay, everybody gather round. Third act, one last time. Cue the music.